Just come from that side. Go right into that door. We're going to begin praise and worship. And this is how it's done. Now run out here, praise team. Come on, run. Yeah, that's what we do. Now we got to start. Oh, I ain't studying y'all. What am I saying? That's the way praise and worship is now. Stand right there, because I'm working this gig. I'm on contract today. Stand right there. Praise and worship has now become the actions we got. You see, that's what y'all do. That's exactly how y'all do praise and worship. We left our nest being our God-given purpose. But when you know who God is, when you know what He's done, when you know what He did for you that nobody else could do, before the praise team come out here, while I'm trying to pay my tithe, I'm liable to have a flashback, knock over the offering table. Let me get that out of my seat. I'm gonna get to my point in a minute. When you know who He is and what He's been in your life, you ain't gotta wait on the flag ministry. You ain't gotta wait on the praise dancers. Who's been a long time? You don't have to wait on the organ or the drum. Because it may be a day where they don't really see or feel how good God's been to them. And a lot of times the one that's been called to usher you into His presence hadn't been in His presence all week themselves. How can you usher me to a place you've not been yourself? He's going to get back to the nest. When you get back to your purpose of praise, you thank God for the praise team, but you don't need them. Tell the truth about it. You thank God for the ushers, but if I get ready to fall out, and if by chance I ain't got an usher, I'll be like, oh, you know how some of y'all, then you get something come to yourself. Thank God for it. Come on, obedience. I say that. Making a point. Sit right there. Come on. You got to get back to the nest. The apostolic and Pentecostal churches have lost their power of praise. He said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw all men. You know why our chairs are empty now? Because the praise left years ago. Now we got to be bad to clap, bad to run, bad to dance. But if nothing else will draw people, a praise will draw the multitude. Now, those are the West Indians that teach that. There's another group of people called the Native Americans. I'm talking about getting back to the nest, getting back to the main thing, getting back to your true purpose, which is praise. The Native Americans have one thing. I don't want you to get on one side and you get on the other. Pastor Richardson, I need your help. Come on, Pastor me, I need your help, but I ain't gonna overwork you today. Just come up, I ain't gonna overwork you today. The Native Americans have one thing that they do, and they call it a rain dance. I ain't stuck y'all here. See, when you get back to the main thing, you got to get in the nest with people that are like-minded. There's something called power in what? Agreement. If 2 or 3 come touching it up, agree, he said what? Hey, you gotta go around. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya. Just like that. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey. That's where some of us look and be praising. Hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey. I don't hear y'all. Hey, ya. it right there. Somebody say, Apostle, what's the point of all this? I'm making a point. There's power in agreement. Can I say this? The Native Americans don't do a rain dance once it starts raining. They don't do a rain dance once they see a cloud. They do a rain dance when they're in a drought and the sun is shining. Right now you're a Native American, that's what I'm talking about. Native Americans, they ain't got no titles. Oh, can I make a point? They ain't got no title. Which means you don't care how you look. You're desperate and you need one thing called rain. What are you saying, Apostle? There's power in agreement. I'm going to close in a minute because I know my message ain't making sense to some of y'all, but anybody has any kind of spiritual ear, it's making a whole lot of sense. Can I say this to you all? There's power in agreement. The worst thing to do in the house of God